IT Definition by Melanie Blackman. When? When did the evolution begin? Prior to the 20th century, anything besides the traditional chalk and chalkboard was considered instructional media, such as the school museum. Early 20th century, various types of instructional media, such as visual and audio materials, were housed and made available to the public in school museums. When? In the 1950s, the use of television for instruction became popular but was abated due to the cost of having televisions in the classroom at the time. A couple of decades later, in the early 1970s, there was a change of name from audio-visual instruction to educational technology and instructional technology. It was changed to suit the application of media. About a decade later, the Association for Educational Communications and Technology, AECT, recognized the change by changing two published journals. Although computers were used before the 1980s, it became popular and used for instruction from 1980 to 1995. From 1995 onwards, the computer and other digital devices were used together with the Internet to expand instruction to business and technology. Why? Why was there a need to enhance instruction? From World War II to 1990, educators and psychologists came together to design training based on increasingly high test score failures in the military. Who were some of the educators and psychologists that contributed to the instructional technology evolution? John Dewey, Ralph W. Tyler, Robert Mager, Benjamin Bloom, Seymour Papert, B.F. Skinner, Robert Garnier, Jean Piaget, and John Keller are some of the well-known people that contributed to an instructional technology. How and what were their contributions? The Benjamin Bloom's behavioral learning objectives and criterion reference testing, Robert Garnier's 9 steps, and Jean Piaget's constructivism influence of Seals and Ritchie 5 domains of educational technology, the Dick and Carey model, and ADDIE process were all used in the instructional technology and design evolution. So what is my definition of instructional technology today? Instructional technology is designing instruction through integration of technological advances that suits the growing need of the learner population and constant change of technology. What does my instructional technology look like to me? It looks like a blooming flower. The roots are the history of instruction which took place in the classroom. As the flower grows or time passes, educators and psychologists introduces pedagogies. Soon after, technology was introduced. Eventually, as technology became popular in society, there was a need for growth in pedagogy. As a result, technology and pedagogy, which already joined at the stem, created and blossomed into instructional technology. It's flexible, convenient, and in motion, hence the circular shape, whereas previous instruction was more rectangular and rigid. What are some current instructional technology trends? Virtual reality is an artificial computer-generated simulation or recreation of a real-life environment or situation. Augmented reality is a technology that layers computer-generated enhancements atop an existing reality in order to make it more meaningful through the ability to interact with it. Game-based learning is a type of gameplay that has defined learning outcomes. Generally, game-based learning is designed to balance subject matter with gameplay and the ability of player to retain and apply said subject matter to the real world. As technology evolves, so will the learner population, thereby increasing the popularity of instructional technology.